Hello again, and here we are at the last lesson. And if you are still with me, you are so dedicated, I would want to give you a medal. Fantastic. So in this last lesson, I want to say a couple more things about probability and improbability, because it's very important to have and to understand a couple of these words which I don't think you've heard before. So we'll go to the screen to look at these words because they're quite complicated. So probability and improbability. Look at the screen. We can use two words, unlikely and likely. Have you ever heard of those? Unlikely and likely? No, maybe not. Let me show you how they work. I can say to you, if, for example, let's take my sister. My sister is a gymnast. She's going in for a competition, but the probability that she will win is low. So to say that in English, I can say she's unlikely to win. Look at that structure. It's the verb to be plus unlikely plus the infinitive. So if I say to you, my sister is unlikely to win the competition, it means the probability is low. All right, so she's unlikely to win. Now, I can increase that negative probability by saying it's highly unlikely. For example, the weather. Let's say the weather. The weather is bad and the chances that it will be improved tomorrow, negative. I say it's highly unlikely to improve. Highly unlikely means it's almost impossible. So we can add highly to unlikely. You see, unusual structure this. Another example, he's unlikely to get it. All right, so I want you to think about that. Unlikely is something we use a lot in the English language. You need to recognize it and to use it yourselves. Now let's move on to real probability, expressing real probability. In English, we can use the word certain, sure. These are words that you already know. But there's another word which I don't think you know, and it's bound, from the verb bind, bound, bound. Now, if I say to you, they're bound to accept, you'll probably think, what? Now, they are bound to accept means they are certain or they are sure to accept. So this is describing real probability. All right, bound to, sure to, certain to. Look at the examples. They're bound to accept it. We're sure to arrive on time. It's certain to work. Now let's take some examples and put them in sentences. I say to you, China will become a major world power. Now, what do you think about the probability of that? High, yeah? So we could say China is highly likely, this is the positive form, highly likely to become a major world power. Another situation, what about this? In our lifetimes, a woman will become Pope. How about that? Right. We would say it's highly unlikely that a woman will become Pope. All right, highly unlikely. Another example, the world's climate will continue to change. I think that's obvious, yeah? So we could say the world's climate is bound to continue, is sure to continue to change if we keep behaving like this. And one more. You'll learn English if you follow this course. That's for sure. So we would say, you're sure you're bound to learn English if you follow this course. All right, so different ways for you to express probability, strong probability, less strong probability. Fantastic. Well, what can I say to you? You have been wonderful. You've studied hard, followed all the lessons. All I can say is keep practicing. Go to England, go to America, go to Canada, go on a holiday, speak to tourists, speak to friends, do courses, keep reading. It's important. You know, English is an important language. Today, it's not possible to work or live without it. So thank you for being such great students. And who knows, maybe you and I will bump into each other in a street in London. Well, I hope so. So take care. Look after yourselves, and good luck with your English, okay? Bye, and thanks again.